Are you ready?
Yep.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Aaliyah Michelle.
And I'm Purple.
And this is
Cocktails and Convo.
How you must say that?
I'm sorry.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Aaliyah Michelle.
And I'm Purple. And this is Cocktails and Convo.
With Purple.
And Lee.
All right. Happy New Year.
Hey.
Let's start that off.
2023. All right. So, and I didn't even talk to you about this, but we just going to talk about it now and let everybody know. So I'm actually going to drop this as our first episode in February.
Okay.
Even though we have the other episodes that we haven't dropped yet, I'm going to drop this as like our first episode this year. And then I'll still drop the other episodes that we haven't dropped yet.
Okay.
Just put that out there. All right. So 2023, how was almost your first month of the year?
It's been going good. I really can't complain. I did like a vision board for, was it New Year? Yeah, New Year's Eve. I went to a vision board party.
Ooh,
So I made a vision
invite.
Listen, I don't go nowhere for New Year's.
I ain't get an invite.
I don't go anywhere for New Year's. That was literally like a last minute decision to just get up and go because I plan to spend New Year's at home like I usually do. But yeah, I had got invited to it like a couple days before, but I didn't know if I was going or not. But I ended up going last minute, and I'm glad I did because it was. I do like doing vision boards. And
I was sad I wanted to do a vision board. I just haven't got around to it. What was on your vision board?
On my vision board, I had plants because I said this year I'm going to be a plant mom. I put a house because I want to be a homeowner.
Okay.
I put a bunch of stuff. I want to start posting more content in regards to poetry and maybe performing again.
And maybe having a show again.
Yeah, that part.
Okay.
A lot of stuff. I put vacations. Of course, I put my son up there. I put a lot of stuff on there that I really want to accomplish, like short and long term goals. But that's like the biggest things that I want.
Okay. If I did do a vision board, it definitely would have had a lot of traveling on it. And a picture of somebody taking lots of naps. I like naps. Naps are nice when you can't like have a full night of sleep because I don't get that much. But so January for me, I have a total of 4 days off this month.
Jeez.
But I've been making it work.
I'll be feeling like my little days off ain't enough.
No, mine are definitely not enough, but I've been making it work. Definitely doing some trips this year and working, and that's really it. That's the plan for the year. I want to take a couple of trips, quite a few trips. So if I ain't working, I'm tripping. If I ain't tripping, I'm working so I can trip.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to get into these topics.
Yes, we can.
You going to go first?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I'll go first. All right, so, well, this first topic, it kind of like feeds into my other topic anyway.
So you want to do both of them back to back?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
so I kind of went down a rabbit hole with something. I always do that. If I find something interesting on like TikTok or Instagram, I feel like I got to research it myself. So, which just passed? Martin Luther King Day just passed. And that's what I kind of went down a rabbit hole with because somebody was talking about how they can't support him. They'll never support him because his whole mission and everything was driven off of the back of a white person. So basically, they were saying that, he used to cheat on his wife with white women and all this other stuff. So I said, let me go back. And all of it was really allegations. There's nobody that ever really came forward. And they didn't have like social media back then, so it ain't like we really gonna know. Mm-hmm. But what I did find out was I thought him and Coretta like met when he was like really, really young and married when he was young. Mm-hmm. Before Coretta, while he was in school to be a pastor, he was actually engaged to a white woman. So I guess my question to say is, can you wholeheartedly support someone's cause if you don't agree with their motive behind it? Or if their personal life doesn't reflect the person that they present themselves to be?
That just sounds like a lot of deception. Like, that's all I hear is deception.
Because, I don't know. Go ahead. I'm going to tell you my opinion on it.
Can I wholeheartedly support them?
Yeah.
No.
Why? Why not?
So
knowing what you know now as to like everything that he accomplished and everything he did, the whole I Have a Dream and boycotts and all that stuff, do you feel like now that you know that all of this could have just been because he wanted to be with a white woman this whole time, do you feel like you could still support him the same or still have like the same?
So I could support, I feel like there's levels of support. So I could support, can I do that? Yeah, I feel like I could support what you do without supporting you as a person. Prime example. With celebrities and the things that they've done, all the allegations and scandals and stuff, I don't have to support that. But if you're a singer and I like your music, I can listen to your music.
Right.
So I can support what you do, but not support you as a person.
Right.
But if I feel like in that, with that being that, then I can't, that's not wholeheartedly supporting you if I only support part of you. So no.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it kind of just depends. Like, personally, for me, that doesn't really change anything. Because at the end of the day, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. I mean, with the boycotts and everything like that, I know he was fighting for equality for everybody. And even if it was just because, you know, back then, the whole racial thing, him and a white woman would never be accepted. Mm-hmm. Look at it today. Like, it's so many interracial couples, it's biracial kids out here and stuff like that, and a lot of that might not have been possible had it not been for his contribution. Yeah. So I mean, I can't attest to if he really did cheat on his wife or not, but if love is what drove you in the first place, then he did everything out of love. Then I'm not really mad at him for that. Like, go ahead. Now, when it comes to anything else, like I wouldn't support somebody that's like, I'm against domestic violence, and then you get arrested for beating your wife. Like that. No, I'm not supporting that. But I feel like his motive wasn't really malicious or anything like that. Like, you can't help who you love. Okay. There's plenty of men who like white women. Like, so what? So what? Like, it is what it is. Even, I feel like, now the cheating stuff, I was digging deep. Like, I was trying to search because it was a bunch of allegations. So who really knows if he actually did or didn't? He don't have any illegitimate kids out here to prove it or anything like that. So for all we know, it's speculation.
What that means is his side chick knew how to keep her mouth shut.
Maybe that might be the case. Maybe they just knew how to be quiet. So it's just like, you know, I can't really sit here and tear that man down. Right. He definitely did a lot. Because a lot of people like to try to
counter his personal life would never take away from what he did for like civil rights.
Exactly. Or people like, oh, he ain't the only one that went to jail. Okay. That's like saying all right. There's a lot of people that ain't the only person to pick up a basketball, but how many people could actually do what to do with it? Like, it's just, so that was my first question. So my other question is, well, it's actually two parts. So, do you agree that artists or people with a huge following are entitled to share every inch of their lives? And if you had an extremely large platform, how much of your personal life would you be okay sharing?
So definitely not. They're not entitled. Like, no.
Yeah.
No, that's. And if I had a big influence, how much of my life would I share?
Like how much of your personal life would you be okay sharing? Because some people like start off small and then they blow up. So then everybody feel like, oh, I want to, you know, people just nosy. They want to know more. So how much would you be okay sharing?
That would go situation by situation. Certain situations I would be okay with sharing. Certain situations I wouldn't. And I wouldn't give a fuck about who thought that I should or I should tell the people this and this. No, like, I feel like at the end of the day, no matter how big you are as far as like an influencer or celebrity, like, your personal life is your personal life, and it's up to, like, it's your choice on what you keep personal and what you allow the public to know. So, no, I don't feel like.
I feel the same way. Like,
it would be situational to me, though. My kids, I don't share a lot of, like, when it comes to social media and stuff, and it's because, A, they feel like they too old to be on my page, and B, I wouldn't say it was never a thing, because I have, like, old Facebook albums where there's pictures of them when they were, like, younger. But now that they get older, they don't want me videotaping them. Every time I pull out my phone, they be like, they like freeze, like it's a freeze tag or something. Like, they just stop moving. They stop doing whatever they doing. So I kind of chalk it. I feel like my social media is for me. And if y'all see them here and there, cool. But if not, that's cool too.
Yeah,
relationships,
I feel like
I don't
do it
really
like when
share
he was younger
anymore.
Yeah, I don't post about my relationship.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'll talk about it. I'm like
subliminal shit.
I'll do like a
I'm
rant
a
on
subliminal
Twitter,
ass bitch. But Like,
Yeah, I don't really post too much no more about relationships. I really don't post my son like that. Yeah, he likes taking pictures. He likes videos and stuff like that. I'll post some every now and then when I feel like it, but I haven't.
So one of the things, go ahead. You haven't.
I haven't really posted him a lot. Only if he be like, he'll give me permission. Yeah, I'll ask him like, can I post this? He'll be like, all right, mom, you post that.
I love y'all. He is your twin girl for real.
Okay.
So one of the things that I did for New Year's is I took off of social media for the first month. So I'm saying this for the first month, and I think with us bringing the show back in February, of course, I'm going to be like posting about that. But I think I'm probably going to limit how much I post. I don't know. I feel like I post less now than I did when I like first started on Instagram. I used to post everything every second. But in all reality, it be so much going on. I don't even be having time to pull my phone out sometimes. So that's another thing. Like, I feel like I did when it came to like sharing stuff and what you post and what you allow people to see. What about you? Do you feel like you're entitled to?
I don't feel like I'm entitled to anybody else's life. Like, don't get me wrong. There are artists or influencers that I really, really like, and I'm nosy. I'm one of the people
you be knowing like, everything. I be lost.
Listen, I be like, because I will literally, like, ever since, I feel like I've been cheating on Instagram with TikTok for the longest time now, because I still post on Instagram, but I'm like in love with TikTok. I could spend hours on TikTok and won't even realize how much time went by.
Really?
Only because TikTok is it's funny, it's informative. Mm-hmm. It's just like, you be learning some shit on TikTok. So it's just like, I be on TikTok so much that I be looking at some of this stuff and I just be like, I want to know more about this person. They seem a little interesting. I follow now. I'm all the way back in December on their page. Like, it's just, it's weird. I have like a weird obsession with some of these people.
Sucking you in.
Yeah, because like, I just be like wanting to learn, like, especially with like a lot of, lately I've been into, well, I did read a book like a while ago about like the Zodiac stuff.
Yeah, I know. We was talking about that.
I feel like once you like something about the Zodiac thing on there, it's an algorithm. So now I just start.
I see a lot of stuff about my Zodiac signs on my timeline. I watch like, I'm trying to think. I watch a lot of puppy videos.
Yeah, you do. I get sent a puppy video like every day. I just be like, all right, Purple, this dog is cute.
I want a dog, but I don't have time to take care. You need to get a dog and make me a puppy.
When I buy a house, I will probably get 2 dogs.
All right.
But yeah, I
give me
as
a
far
niece and a nephew. I come and I'll walk them and stuff.
All right. You remember she said this.
When you need a dog sitter, if I'm off.
This is being recorded, so remember you said that.
I got you.
As far as sharing my own life, no. I do want to share more. I don't necessarily want to be like a content creator, but I do want to be more intentional with the things that I post, like how I was before. Because my poetry page was just that. Like, I had 2 pages at the time. So I'll have a page where I'll post my son or just post things that I'm doing, post stuff that I like. And then I had my poetry page, which was literally poetry, quotes, things out, shows and stuff like that. So I kind of want to be more intentional in that space, because I feel like I haven't posted anything in a minute about just poetry. Like, I just want, when people go through my page, I don't want them to have to go all the way back to last year to see poems or when I have shows and stuff like that. So I just want to clear my page up a little bit.
Okay.
But that's about it.
So all right, now it's my 2 topics. So we put up a poll. Would you rather have money and bad sex or good sex and be broke?
Wait a minute. Are we wait, hold up. So with a person, me and this person, they have bad sex, or I have bad sex, or we just have bad sex?
Y'all have bad sex? All right, so not you personally, but you as the person having sex. So every time you have sex is bad, but you got money, right? Or would you have it every time you have sex is good, but you broke?
Of course I'm going to take the money, but then why I got to be bad sex? That means I'm going to have to have toys for the rest of my life if I'm having sex every time and it's bad.
Oh my gosh. Listen, when people, all right, so when we posted this, I feel like people was like really quick to answer. So then I had to explain it. And I'm going to tell you guys what y'all said. Hold on, where is
Yeah, that's all. I mean, it's not a hard question. It's just like, God damn, do I really have to do that?
Yep, you got picked. You say you taking the money?
I'm taking the money. I mean, I have a lot more goals that involve money. I can't just be out here having good sex and be broke. So, no.
All right, so we got 62% said good sex and be broke, and 38% did the other way around.
That's wild because I wouldn't have thought that.
I wouldn't either. But
People are crazy.
somebody was like, if the sex bad, I'll just cheat. I said, no. When you cheat, the sex is going
bad. Like bad sex for the rest of your life, but you got some money. Jesus Christ.
All right, so my thing with being broke is like, I'm not poor, right? I'm just broke. Like, is it, or loophole, maybe?
Where's the loophole? 'Cause if you broke, you broke. Like, no. I need to be able to have
I'm
money.
taking the money too.
No,
I'm
absolutely not.
taking the money.
Like, don't get me wrong.
But
I do enjoy. I
bad.
do want like good sex, but it's just like it's not worth it if I'm going to be fucking broke. Like, think about the. That's like having a guy that have the best sex in the world, but he can't take you out. Y'all can't travel. Y'all can't do nothing. I don't want no life like that. Give me the money. Like,
I mean, but he broke. You not broke.
Yeah, but if you're dealing with that person, you're technically broke too. So if you're dealing with a broke nigga, that makes you broke. Because technically, if he's broke and that's your man, you probably gonna be spending your money on both of y'all. Absolutely the fuck not.
So I was about to say, would you be wrong? All right, so if you had a man, he was down and out, you feel like you'd be wrong to like still do your own thing with your money, even though he broke? Like make him.
It depends on why he's down and out. Now, if he got laid off and he's looking for work or maybe in school to better himself or something like that, that's totally different from...
you'd be okay with like footing the bill for a while?
Yeah, because to me, that's not you being broke. That's just you being down. You being broke is you choosing not to make any type of money as a grown adult. Absolutely.
Being broke is a choice.
Yeah, it is at this point. If you have at least, at the very least, a high school education, because everybody did not go to college, but they still can find good work, and you just sitting out here on your ass, yeah, that's a choice.
Yeah, sounds about right. And then my other topic was, do guys like to be wooed? And if so, what do they like? What's their like version of being wooed?
I wouldn't say that guys like to be wooed. I would say that they like reciprocation.
Okay.
Because I feel like in this day and age, especially with like the younger generation, it's all about what a guy can do for them. And they feel like, oh, if they're pretty and they look good and they got a fat ass and they, they look good, they got good sex, they feel like a man should just automatically do everything for them. But it's like, okay, in turn, what are you doing for this person? So I feel like guys want reciprocation. If I'm planning dates and doing this and doing that and stuff for you, like, okay, sometimes they might want that in return. Like, surprise them, but here goes some haircut money, or like surprise them with a dinner date or something like that.
So I'm trying to look for our the answers that we had, but I can't find them. Your phone isn't working like I need it to right now.
That's the Wi-Fi.
I don't know, but some I remember some of this stuff. But one of the guys was like, "Yeah, I like my feet rubbed." You rub feet?
I haven't. A lot of guys that I've dealt with don't really care for feet. Period. Like that, don't touch their feet, and they won't touch my feet.
I'm good.
I'm ticklish, so
I'm good on the feet. But he said he want his feet rubbed. I'm all for wooing a guy.
Do you rub feet? Yes.
No.
I
haven't rubbed feet before. I don't know that I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't. Like,
you rub feet before?
No, I have not rubbed
Tell
anybody.
the truth, shame the devil.
I'm dead ass. Like, I haven't rubbed nobody's feet.
So, what's your version of wooing a guy? Like,
wooing a guy. All right. So, I feel like every time in my past I've tried to woo a guy, they like make it weird. Like, because they not really like into like the whole romance thing. Yeah. So, like, when I try to do it, they be like, yo, what you doing? I'll be like, huh? So, I mean, but I do like the regular stuff that we know guys like paying for haircuts or like paying for dinner or just paying for stuff. Is that how we woo guys?
Yeah, I think it's more so just like equal effort, if anything. Like the same way how a guy wouldn't hesitate to like pay for something for you, or they
Have
be
you
out
ever like
or,
set up a date for a guy?
yeah, I have.
Tell us about that.
Child, guys
Wait,
do
all
make
right, first
stuff
of all,
awkward
wait,
sometimes.
did it go as planned?
So I didn't necessarily set up a date. I had set up like a room.
Mhm.
It was like a little hotel experience with the lingerie.
Mhm.
Oh my God, that shit did not go as planned.
Yo, I feel like it never go as planned.
That shit did not go as planned.
It
And I
ended up being very embarrassing. Like, you think you picture it in your head and you play it out, and then when it's time to come, it be like, this was not it.
Yeah, because like I feel like I'm the type of person, like I like surprises. Like I don't want you to see it coming. But at the time, the person I was with, being as though they were like so on the go and so spontaneous, I probably should have checked to make sure they didn't have anything going on. Because it's like I got them to come near and I greeted them at the door with the lingerie, had the drinks and stuff ready. His man in the car. I said, "What the fuck?" So I'm doing all that, and I had to wait for him to go drop his friend because I guess he probably thought that I did tell him like, "Oh, I just want you to come here real quick." So that was my fault anyway. But that's the only way I knew I can get him to come near. And I'm like, okay, once he get here, he won't sit still. But I'm like, oh shit.
Yo, so I like surprises, but I'm also not like, I feel like my reaction is never, I think, would it be supposed to be when people surprise me. But I like surprising other people, but I also like always think the worst. Like I always think the worst is going to happen when I try to surprise somebody. Because first of all, I'm not good at like keeping secrets. And I'm one of them people who like, I plan on surprising you, but I also want to tell you what the surprise
No, that's me when I buy
is.
stuff. Like I'll buy something and I'll have it, and then I will hope that me and you aren't around each other for a little while, just so I won't bring it up. Because if you're around me and I know I got it, like, you want to see what I got? Like a little kid, like no, like I can't keep a secret when it comes to stuff like that.
Oh my God, I'm terrible with that. But with my ex, I like tried to do the wooing thing, and it was me and one of my girlfriends, and we learned to dance to "Dance for You" by Beyonce, right?
Mm.
Oh yeah, bam, bam, bam. First of all, I can dance, but I don't think I can dance as well as I think I can dance, right? Anyways, I fell because I had heels on. I fell. It was just because I had been drinking. It was bad. He was laughing, so I guess he enjoyed like the thought, but it didn't go.
It's a thought that counts.
It didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. All right, so we didn't talk about this plan for the new year, but we're now going to be dropping episodes on the 1st and the 15th of every month instead of scattered and all over the place. Like I mentioned previously, we're going to drop this episode first, and then we're still going to go back and drop those episodes. We are now going to be on the podcast app and on Spotify. So for my people who say, oh, I don't sit still, I can't watch YouTube, and you can now listen to us in the car or on your flight, gang, or at work if they allow that. So that's another thing we're going to be doing. What else, Lee?
We need some more drink suggestions. Because I feel like we haven't been
we haven't been drinking drinks. We've been drinking a lot of wine.
Yeah, wine, shots, and water.
My bartending gang out there, if you got some drinks you want us to try, by all means, send us some ingredients on those. I want to go back to like wearing other people's stuff. I was looking back
if you do
at
have
like our
any,
old episodes. We used to be cute. You coming from work today? I know
straight from work.
We gotta get it together. So that's another thing. If you have a clothing line or anything that you would like us to feature in an episode, definitely reach out.
Yes, if you have anything to promote and you want to be a part of the show for an episode, let us know.
We will be doing pop-in guests, so we'll talk about that next episode. We'll tell you guys exactly what the details is on that and how you can be a pop-in guest.
What else?
I think that might be it.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, so just in case y'all don't know, please follow us on Instagram. It's Cocktails and Convo with 2 S's. We are on Facebook, Cocktails and Convo with 2 S's. We are on YouTube, Cocktails and Convo with 2 S's with
Purple
and Lee. All right, y'all. Thanks. That's it. Where you at on time? Bang, bang.
Half hour left.
Bang, bang. That's good.